YouTube at Just Prairie Scraps, and I am here today to show you just a basic DIY. I realized that I haven't really started the basics. I've just been doing all my complicated projects and hadn't really started out by telling you what chalk couture is and how to use it and everything. So today I'm going to show you how to do a real simple project on one of our board and bases. I love this little thing. It could go vertically or it can go horizontally. We're actually going to make the other side of it. It's a reusable board, and we're going to be using our chalk paste on this as well as one of our little squeegees. So keeping it super simple, I just want to kind of show you the basics. Here's the DIY. As you can see, this is actually the board and base I put in my house. And then when I want to change it out, I just go ahead and spritz it with water and use one of our scrapers to scrape it off, or you can get it off with the paper towel too. We have this handy little dandy little scraper if that's something you're interested in. But I love our reusable surfaces because they can be reused over and over and over. So if you're here for the first time, welcome. And my name, like I said, my name is Dory with Chalk Couture, and please feel free to check out my website if you've never done that. We usually have a kit that includes either the border base or one of our palette boards, our small palette boards, so that you can, it's called a Try Me kit. So if you need a link to that, let me know. Just put kit link down below, and I will be sure to get you a link for that. They're usually around, you save about 15 to 20% on buying one of our Try Me kits, because we want to get it in your hands and something easy and simple. It's around $20 to $22 for that kit, so it's really super easy and simple. So with that, as you can see, I just took a piece of double-sided tape and put on a piece of ribbon so that I could kind of match up my little saying, enjoy the little things that I have on this board. And you could even paint this little board white or black or whatever you wanted. You could do whatever you want. This set also comes in a whiteboard as well. So if you wanted white instead of black, you could certainly use that. That's totally, entirely up to you. But today, we're just going to go ahead and I think I'm going to slip this. Well, I don't know. Ignore my ribbon today. That's what I'm saying. Usually you would have this blank surface without the ribbon, but we're just going to use the back side of it. And I may... Actually, I might just take this off like this. So see how easy that is? It's not really, it is truly a reusable board. So we're going to use one of our A size transfers. Transfers come A through E, and the bigger, you know, the later in the alphabet, the bigger the size. So A is the smallest size. It's an 5x7 size. This is a brand new transfer, so the first time you use a transfer, you do want to go ahead and fuzz it. So I oftentimes, oh, by the way, don't mind my dress today. I'm ready to go out and I have a cleaning job I do. So I'm ready to go out and do that. We do have a fuzzing cloth that you can use to do this with. So that's what I'm going to use, but you could put it right onto your t-shirt and use the fuzz off your t-shirt, or use a clean towel for that, and it will all work the same. So the reason why you want to fuzz it is you just kind of want to get it, it's a sticky silk transfer. As you can see, there is like fabric, silk fabric between, even though it's kind of like clear, you can see that fabric in there. And so your chalk is going to be going through there. We just want to make this so it doesn't stick too hard to our surface. So, all right, I'm just going to center this on, and I'm actually, because this is going to go into the board and base, I'm going to line it up along the top edge. It's just going to give me a little bit more. If I find that it's too big, you know how I have that piece of ribbon, you could tie a piece of twine around it or whatever. So there it is. We're going to put it down nice and firmly. I'll put you down a little bit here so you can see. Sorry for the move. All right, so that's what we're going to do. You want to save this backer. So we're going to put it back on the backer. You can actually take a marker and write on the back of the backer. Just to make sure before you take it off. Good idea. I have stuck them to the wrong side, and then it kind of gets stuck on there, and you're like, oh, shoot. Why did I do that? So I did this for my first year and a half of doing chalk couture, but now I'm pretty good at telling which one is which, but you never know. Sometimes we're messy crafters. So we're going to go ahead and do this one. I'm actually going to show you an extra technique today super simple and easy for you to do. It's called the ombre effect. And whoo, we've got some chunky, this is the chalk paste, and mine has gotten a little bit dried out here. So it just, I use my chalks a lot, so they stand open sometimes while I talk. And if that happens to you, don't worry, you can add a little bit of water. And I think what I did was I knocked all this edges down before I shut it up, and just spritz water on top so it could soak overnight with that. So we're just going to mix it up. You kind of want it to be yogurt consistency. And when you have one of our, now when you do the one of our kits, the Try Me kits, you'll just get a singles packet, and you'll want to just squeeze that out like on a little dish or something, and it will come perfectly ready to go. But if you purchase one of our little jars of paste, you want to make sure it's kind of a nice smooth consistency. And this one probably, while you're watching, is not going to get nice and smooth, but you want it so that you can stick your stir stick in there and it does kind of fall over a little bit. Not like fully over. You don't want it to be liquidy. You want it to be like yogurt. So that's the consistency we're going for. I may not get there today just because I'm reconstituting it. I put a little bit of distilled water in there, and I'm working on getting that, the hard, crusty stuff kind of reincorporated. But I'm going to use this little bit over here for my project. And what I'm going to do is, for the ombre effect, I'm actually going to do about halfway through. And basically, I'm just using, see that little beveled edge? I'm using the beveled edge to spread it on, and then I'll use the other side to take off any excess and put it back in my jar. So I am going to leave a little bit of extra right here on the edge, and we want to work fast with the chalk. You don't want to work too slowly on this. Always keep a little towel, or I use baby wipes to wipe my hands so I don't make messes, because I am a crafty, or a messy crafter. So hey, Mora, good to see you today. It's bright, sunny. Oh my goodness, I can't get this out. So this is our peony. I used turquoise, or Couture teal. I shouldn't say turquoise, or Couture teal. One of my favorite colors, of course, because it's Chalk Couture's color. And I'm going to use another one of our squeegees real quick with this. I love this peony. I'm going to do the top portion of this. You just want to cover everything. If you can butter toast, you can do this. This is really that simple. And I'm going to leave kind of a line. I don't want to get, oops, and I did. I got the corner into that teal. It's okay. It's all washable. I just went ahead and washed it off, and I'm going to put this back in the tub. None of that teal back in the tub. We don't like to mix them, but you know, it's washable. It's all, crafting is always an adventure, right? I'm just going to set that aside before I make a bigger mess. Now, to do the ombre, and as you can see, this little thing is not, they're not matching colors. You could do like varying colors, but I kind of like the teal along with this coral. And all I'm going to do is go in the middle and just sort of use my finger to just rub through here to get it mixed together so it kind of looks like an ombre. Ombre means that it's kind of rainbowish, but we're not doing the rainbow colors, are we? We're just kind of rubbing it in. I want it to be nice and firm in the middle, and then we're going to peel to reveal. So the first thing we did was peel off our transfer, and then we placed it on onto our board. And then I'm just going to take this into the house and clean it in the sink really easily with a little bit of warm water and one of our board erasers real quick. Or you could just use like, you know, just the water sprayed on there. You don't want to leave it sitting in the water. I got a little bit over here, but thankfully we just have this reusable surface. And you can see how easy. Look at how nice that looks in the middle. It blends those colors together. Isn't that cute? It kind of looks purplish. That's what they look like. So it says, I came, I saw, I forgot what I was doing. What I was doing. I came, I saw, I forgot what I was doing. That is definitely me. And so we're going to give this a chance to dry up a little bit. And, you know, in my true form, I've gotten chalk paste all over the place here around the edges, and it just washes right off. So we're going to go ahead and put that into the board base so that you can see I've got, actually you could do a double-sided board and have it change out for seasons. So I have on this one, I saw, I forgot. And then on this other side, I do have that still enjoy the little things. So lots of options that you can do. And then when you change your mind, you can go ahead and change it out. So like I said, that's just the basic of how to do it. You can definitely do like whole words in different colors or whatever you want. If you find that you are going to be leaving chalk into the surface for a longer extended time, you might want to go ahead and paste it on. So the steps are for this: peel the transfer off, you want to fuzz and place it on your board, and then you want to go ahead and paste over it just like butter, and then finally peel it to reveal. And I'm telling you, every time I do it, do the peel to reveal it, every single time I'm so excited and so shocked it turned out so good. So like I said, you just saw me make an entire mess and it's totally fine. So let me know if I can help you out in any way. If you have questions, if you're wanting to do a different project, this was just an option that you could do. But like I said, you could do 2 different ones on it and have it changeable for seasons, like Christmas on one side and a general home one on the other. And you don't even have to pack it away when Christmas is finished, which is what I'm doing today. So anyway, I thank you all for coming. If you are watching this live, you can see that little red dot up there. I love to commenting and letting me know you're out there, liking, all that kind of stuff. That all helps me. Make sure if you have a friend that might be interested in any kind of crafting, let them know I'm over here. And if you're on YouTube, feel free to find me over on Facebook. It's Prairie Scraps Chalkin', and vice versa is Prairie Scraps on YouTube. I love to have people checking me out in both places because, of course, that helps. Also, finally, if you need a link, if you're watching this on the replay, put hashtag replay and let me know if you would like a link for a Try Me kit. So hopefully this kind of gets you started, and I'm hoping that you can go ahead and keep on crafting.